Hi there, Chris Dunning here, the CEO of TechQuarters. First of all, thanks for the business. This really is a customer video. We thought we'd try and explain what's been going on with the NHS customer attacks and try and explain how we can mitigate any of those things in the future and what we're doing for you as our customer to try and protect you. So the first thing really is to talk about the NHS and why they got attacked. Well, the first thing you should know is that they had a lot of XP machines which are now 16 years old. They were really pushed to have these because the vendors that they were using really required them to keep them on old XP machines. And secondly, they had life critical systems that were running, so it made it very, very hard for them to do those updates. So come the morning after, I know that a lot of people were inputting records literally manually because they couldn't get access to those servers. So they really were primed to be attacked, the NHS. And hackers obviously see this as a bit of a goldmine, unfortunately, because where they can see that they can attack, they just go straight for it. So the good news about all of our customers are that they're on really latest operating systems such as Windows 8.1 or Windows 10. That enables us as your IT partner to install antivirus software that is actually compatible with those operating systems. So that's great news. We also make sure that you have the right type of firewalls in place, and those firewalls are basically the boxes that protect your network from any hackers or slightly dodgy emails coming into the system. And they get updated by the vendors of those firewalls on a frequent basis. Now we've got lots of different options on those, so you could certainly talk to your account manager as firewall as a service on that front and just pay a monthly fee for an upgraded firewall. I think you'd quite like that. Have a chat with James or Josie there. Also, I know that we did, Mark and the team sent out an update on the Saturdays. That was pretty swiftly after the NHS attacks, and we hope that you followed that, and it just basically prompted you to do all the updates. Now we do all the critical updates for you behind the scenes. That's part of our service, and we would really like everybody to be as vigilant as possible on doing the updates within their systems, and that's what we're here for, to make sure the critical ones are rolled out. The final thing to say is that actually what we should be talking to you about, and some of you have already opted for this, is a disaster recovery plan. Because if you think about it, those servers are really, they're locked and you can't get to your data unless you pay to have that data released. By paying to release your data, well, first of all, I've got to say that there's zero guarantees that will release your data. It's also having to be paid through the dark web, so it's definitely not legally compliant, and I can't say that we would recommend that. Some people do that, but there's no real legal justification for doing that. And thirdly, of course, it does promote the hackers to do this again and again. So the best way to mitigate this is to have a disaster recovery business continuity plan, which essentially mirrors the data on those servers to a second replicated environment. And that way, if you don't have access to that critical portion of your data, you've still got access to that mirrored system that's out there in a hosted facility. So if you'd like to know more about this, obviously we'd love to talk to you about it. I thought it would be worthwhile creating this video for you and saying hi. Please do give us a call or talk to your account manager on 0800 148 8001, or you can email us at tellmemore@techquarters.com. Thanks for listening, and we're glad that none of you got attacked with the crypto locker virus.